this is What You Missed the month of May 2025. I'm Ryan Wingfield, currently working on my summer tan. Clearly, still a long ways to go. The Vatican has elected its first American Pope. Finally, a chance for the U.S. to be in a position of power and influence. Da Pope is from Chicago and is a White Sox fan, so he's used to having his faith tested. The former Pope-mobile, used by Pope Francis, is going to be turned into a mobile healthcare clinic for the Gaza Strip. It might seem like an odd choice, but it's the ideal vehicle since it comes with bulletproof glass. It was revealed this month at the P. Diddy trial that many of his freak-off parties were held at the Trump Hotel and were recorded. I guess we now know how he's going to get that presidential pardon. Speaking of Trump leverage, the president accepted a $400 million plane as a gift from Qatar, which will now be known as Bribe Force One. A plane really is the perfect thing for the man who thinks he's above the law. The Trump tariffs are in limbo after a federal court ruled that they are illegal. But come on, when has that ever stopped Trump from doing something? Wall Street has nicknamed the Trump tariff situation TACO, an acronym which stands for Trump Always Chickens Out. You could say that the new nickname has really ruffled his feathers. Yes, he's a shell of his former self. Some are even saying that he's Nacho President anymore. Elon Musk is officially leaving the Trump administration. Musk says he wants to step away and focus on making more kids whom he can ignore. Joe Biden announced he has been diagnosed with cancer. In a public statement, Biden says the cancer is treatable and won't affect his plans to run again in 2028. The U.S. lost its last perfect credit rating due to rising debt. Come on, it's not like anyone in the federal government has a history of going bankrupt. Russia and Ukraine held peace talks for the first time since the start of their war. Ukraine says they want peace, while Russia says it wants pieces of Ukraine. A flight from Germany to Spain flew for 10 minutes without a pilot after the co-pilot fainted while the pilot was using the lavatory. That's what happens when you aren't allowed to light a match. Disney has announced plans to open a new theme park in Abu Dhabi. The most popular ride will be whichever one has air conditioning. Haribo says some gummy candies containing cannabis were accidentally sold in the Netherlands. The gummies were immediately recalled so they could be resold for a higher price. 250 million honeybees were let loose when a truck carrying hives flipped over. The driver survived the crash and set a new world record for bee stings. And finally, the U.S. is officially getting rid of the penny. The Treasury Department says after the production costs rose to 3 times the value, it just no longer made sense. Thanks for watching, everyone. June has a military parade for Trump's birthday and maybe a P. Diddy verdict. Subscribe to hear more.